So far, and yet so close. The region of Rabat, Saleh and Kenitra is inviting me to take a trip. I set out to discover a modern yet unspoiled region that is accessible and cosmopolitan. This is the capital, Rabat, built on the banks of the Bouragreg River and the shores of the Atlantic Ocean. Historic Rabat. I explore a range of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. For example, the Hassan Tower, which for more than 8 centuries has overlooked the city. Located on the esplanade just below it, all in white marble, is one of Rabat's most beautiful monuments, the Mausoleum of Mohammed V. I walk along the Bouragreg River towards the ocean and up to the Bab el-Kabir Gate. I find myself in the Kasbah of the Udayas. As I stroll through its narrow cobblestone streets, lined with blue flowered houses, I can feel Rabat's Andalusian spirit. On a small terrace, I take in a magnificent view of the Bouragreg estuary. It's so peaceful. I leave the fortress and a few meters away plunge into the old city. I lose myself in the maze of alleys. This historic district is bursting with shops of all kinds that bring my senses to life. I push open the door of a riad to indulge in some traditional dishes. A real treat. All throughout the city, I follow majestic ramparts adorned with gates and towers. Not far from there, just outside the city, walls rise up. I am amazed to discover the Cella, a Marinid site located on an ancient Roman city. And now we come to modern Rabat. It has all the characteristics of an international metropolis. In the city centre, I discover an exceptional architectural heritage, combining Art Deco and Neo-Moorish styles. Culture here is part of daily life and is always on the move and has a lively and playful look. As seen at the Mohammed VI Museum, which is dedicated to Morocco's modern art, a memorable destination. Rabat can also be found in its music. All year round, the Moroccan capital moves to the rhythm of world music, especially during the Mawazine Festival, an internationally renowned event. I leave the city to escape to an iconic place, the Royal Golf Dar es Salaam. The course combines fairways, greens and bunkers in the midst of an enchanting setting. Ten minutes away, I discover a pristine natural landscape nestled in the hinterland of the Zemmour Zaires. An ideal place to experience ecotourism and enjoy delicious local products. From Rabat, I continue along the coast to the stunning beaches of Tamara and Skirat. Here I can do all kinds of water sports, including jet skiing, windsurfing, kite surfing, surfing, or even kayaking. Back in Rabat, I crossed the mouth of the Bouregreg by boat to reach the 1,000-year-old city of Salé. On the other side of the river, across from the historical monuments of Rabat, you can relax at the Bouregreg Marina's many cafes and restaurants. Salé is well worth a visit, especially for its old city, which has preserved a rich heritage. Every year in these small streets, the Feast of the Candles commemorates the Prophet's birthday. This age-old event represents a rich, intangible cultural heritage. The Great Mosque of Salé, built at the beginning of the 11th century and enlarged by the Almohads at the end of the 12th century, is the third largest mosque in the kingdom. Next to it is the Merinid Médersa, a perfectly preserved old religious school dating from the 13th century. In Salé, the handicrafts complex at Oulja is dedicated to pottery production. About 100 craftsmen make tagines, vases, lights, and many other treasures. It's impossible for me to leave empty-handed. Direction Kenitra, about a 40-minute drive north of Rabat. On the way, I stop in Bouknadel. The exotic gardens of Sidi Bouknadel are incredible. Here you find species of plants from all over the world. Nature is everywhere in the Kenitra region. The Sidi Bougaba Nature Reserve is a protected site with amazing biodiversity. A guide tells me that it is one of the last remaining wetlands on the northwest coast of Morocco. Further inland, the Marmora forest is considered to be the largest and most extensive cork oak forest in the Mediterranean region. It promises some great walks. Still further to the north, 50 kilometers from Kenitra, I am seduced by the small fishing village of Moulay Boussalam. Its Majaziga Lagoon is a world-renowned ornithological site. This is a chance to take a boat trip and observe migratory birds. The region still has many surprises in store for me. Back on land, I explore Sidi Slimane and Sidi Kassem. This beautiful countryside is the perfect place for ecotourism. This region is famous for its small-scale honey production. 60 kilometers further south, gentle hills mark the road to Kemiset. Data-Rumi Lake, 15 kilometers outside the city, is an ideal natural site for fishing and water sports. "30 minutes to the south, at an altitude of 1,500 meters, I discover Ulmes and its renowned thermal springs. Kemiset is a peaceful city, known for its handicrafts, especially the Berber carpets of the region. My visit to the region ends with a performance of Fantasia, a unique equestrian tradition in Morocco. A magnificent show. My head filled with images, my journey ends here, on the banks of the Bouregreg. The Rabat, Salé and Kenitra region has totally charmed me.